guys, it's Ivy here again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Horse Girl for Life. And today I do know that my hair looks like a total mess, but my hair looks like this a lot. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but hopefully that doesn't bug you too much. We're going to go up and see the horses tomorrow, and I thought that I would bring you guys with me. So yeah, this is basically just another horse vlog. And first, I just wanted to give a little update about Clay, because as some of you guys may know, he is lame right now. He's getting a lot better, but basically all that happened, I haven't updated you guys on this in a few weeks when I've known what's going on for like 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm really sorry about that, but I've just been really busy and haven't found the time to make any sort of video. So yeah, so basically what's going on with that is that the farrier that we had do Clay's feet, trimmed his feet too short. Clay is not shod. He does not have on shoes, is what that means. And he, and the farrier just trimmed the sole of his foot too short. Then he stepped on a rock, and basically the rock got stuck in the sole of his foot, and now the sole of his foot is extremely bruised. Now, it's not extremely bad. Obviously the sole of his foot is bruised, so it's not good, but it's not horrible, and the vet recommended that I do some simple exercises with him, which is literally just leading him around. So yeah, really, really easy, but literally just I lead him around the large pasture 3 to 5 times every time I go up there, which is 2 to 3 times a week. And then and that's like the only work that I'm supposed to do with him right now is walk him around the pasture, and the vet did recommend that I do that, so I'm not just doing this based on what I think is best, because I'm not one of those people that just goes out there and does stuff with my horse without knowing what to actually do. My horse is injured. So yeah, so the vet recommended that, and yeah, so basically that's the only work that I'm doing with him right now, but I have been doing a lot of other things with him lately, like hand grazing. Obviously, I still do groom him, and I've been braiding his mane and tail lately, and I've just been hanging out with him, so there's obviously a lot more things that I can do with him. Also, if you guys remember a few weeks ago, which is the last video that I posted, I did a horse taste test video, so that was interesting for him, because he got something new and different, even though he couldn't, like, do much. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that his injury is not horrible, but it's definitely not great, and it'll probably take him another few months. It'll likely take him another month or so to get over this enough to do any sort of other work. So yeah, but I'm really hoping that he'll get over it fairly soon, and then we can go back to our normal schedule. But yeah, so sorry about that super long intro, but I just wanted to tell you guys kind of some about like how he's doing, and you know, if he's gonna be rideable again, because honestly, my last video that I made about it, I didn't know anything about it. We thought it was just like a slight thing, and we called the farrier, and the farrier said to wrap his hoof, but then we ended up getting the vet out about 2 days later, which was as soon as we could without doing an emergency appointment, because an emergency appointment he didn't need an emergency appointment because he wasn't even limping unless I got on him. So yeah, so that is kind of like the quick little update. But yes, so sorry about this long intro. I hate it when YouTubers do super long intros when it's just like a horse vlog. But yes, I just thought that I should tell you guys about that so that you guys know. But yeah, so without any further ado, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's currently the next day, and we just got here. It's pretty cold out, but it's a lot less cold than it has been lately, so I'm really happy about that. And today I'm just going to be doing kind of like a random vlog. I know that yesterday I said that I was just walking him around the upper pasture, but today he is so much better. He's acting totally like his normal self, so I thought that I would actually do something a little bit different, and I would do a little bit of lunging with him today. Now, obviously, I'm not doing any sort of intensive work or anything past a walk, but I just thought that I would go for 5-10 minutes each direction in a walk and see what happens, because, yeah, I think he's ready for it. So, yeah, but first we got to get his grain ready, and then I'm going to bring him into the round pen. Oh my god, it is so windy out today. Hello, Clay. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hello. Hello. Hi, Clay. I gave him some water last time and I forgot to dump it out, so we're just gonna give it a quick little rinse, since there might be like some sort of bugs in the water or something. So it is so windy out right now. I'm really sorry if you guys can hear that wind. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna show you guys what I feed him. So basically, so I feed him just the normal alfalfa because we are trying to get him to gain a little bit of weight. He's not super thin, but he's just a little bit too thin. And then the vet also recommended some of this strategy feed, which she said will help him gain some weight also. Yeah, so I put 1 overflowing scoop and another half scoop of this strategy. And then I also feed him 3 normal scoops of this alfalfa meal. What on earth is that? There's like a clump of alfalfa in here. That's weird. I also feed him some of these normal corn flakes. I think this is called like the legit grain. Yeah, so I feed him 2 scoops of that. That's like grain type thing besides all of his minerals and vitamins is this grain mix, which the vet also recommended this, I'm pretty sure. And I put 2 scoops of that. Yeah, so. And then I add some of this mineral mix, which this is just what his old owners were feeding him. And when we got him, we just fed him the same thing because we didn't want his diet to change too much. So I just feed him 2 scoops of that. I just got him from the pasture. And I'm going to try a quick release knot because I just learned how. Yeah, so he's very dirty. He definitely rolled. He's very muddy, but yeah, good boy, Clay. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to groom him. Not the best angle ever, but we'll go with it. First I have my curry because he's definitely muddy enough to need a nice curry for my boy.
I found myself in the city, in the midst of pretty lights. And I told my friends I was waiting on a train. The truth is I don't know where I slept last night. Now it's too early to say goodbye.
Dirtier, you are such a dirty boy. Yes, you are. Next up is the grooming blade. He definitely needs both the curry and the grooming blade today. Usually I would just use the grooming blade, but since he's so mucky, I think he must have rolled. He's gonna get the grooming blade.
And it's nowhere close to closing time. Don't walk out on me. I got this feeling that there's something here.
Ready? You ready to show my viewers all your fur? Look at all that fur. And this is after I already took off like most of it. That is insane. You guys probably can't see it that well because he doesn't have a very thick coat in the winter. He has a thick enough coat to protect him and stuff, but he just doesn't have like a super thick coat like a lot of horses do. So yeah, that's insane though. That is a lot of fur for him, a lot of hair for him to lose. but yeah.
Don't just leave me standing in the street. I know there's something in your head saying, stay, my dear. So we stood on the edge of the street.
Next up, we have the hard body brush or dandy brush, and this is actually his color, which is turquoise, so that's really cool.
No money in our pockets, just the shoes up on our feet. But lately you've been getting sick of walking, I could see. So we headed back down that road. I could tell that you were smiling even though you didn't know. But now
I'm done with that brush. And then I have my soft body brush, which is last for his body, and then I'll do tail and mane. This is also his face brush, because it's just a really soft brush. There's not very many bristles, so I use it for his face also.
your teeth don't show, and I'm to blame.
So his mane is on this side, obviously. So, alright, so I'm grooming his mane on the other side right now. You guys can't really see it, so I'll probably cut this part out, but...
Now it's too early to say goodbye.
With their tail and mane, it's okay to go rough with this brush, with their tail and mane brush, if it's the soft bristles, but it's not okay to just rip through their mane and tail. So, for example, I start at the bottom, and if there's a big knot or something, I do pick it out with my fingers, so I'm not just ripping through everything and tearing out part of their mane. Next up, we have picking his feet, which he is really good at picking up his feet, but he has a little bit of trouble with putting them back down, because he a lot of times will constantly put them back down. So let's see if he's in a good mood today, and I don't need to pick out his feet. Thank you, okay. See, so he did slam his foot back down, but that was good because he held it up for about 4 seconds, so that was good for him. Alright, so I just did that exercise with him for around 5 to 10 minutes on each of his front feet, and he did pretty good compared to what he has been doing, so I'm impressed. So then we went inside for a little while, and then we came back out, and I was trying to get the camera set up so we could lunge and I could film it. And it was doing pretty well until Pancake, one of the other horses in the pasture, decided to knock over my camera and lick it and nuzzle it and just go crazy. So yeah, here's some footage of that. Alright, so we're about to lunge, and Clay, when I was in the house, decided to roll and get all sandy and gross. So that's great, but we also saw him trotting around, which is a really good sign, so yeah. Then here we put him out on the circle on the lunge line so that we could lunge him for a little bit, and I actually have quite a bit of footage of this, so I'll probably end up cutting off some of the footage, but yeah, I'm just going to show you a little bit of it. And I did notice that at some points in this video, he was dragging his hind feet. I don't personally think that's something to be too worried about because he wasn't doing that at the very start of lunging, only near the end. So I think what was happening is that he was just getting tired. But yeah, so that's just my opinion. If you have a different opinion, then You can tell me if you want to, but it won't really matter. Also, I do know that he's not doing the best with lunging right now in this clip because he was continuously stopping and not really wanting to move, but it's just because he hasn't been lunged or done any sort of true exercise at all in over a month, so he's just not used to it, and he just didn't really feel like doing it, but yeah. And then also here, my dog came up to us and was asking for attention, so I thought that was pretty cute. But yeah.
There you go, good boy.
Makes sense that he would get worn out easily though, because he hasn't done really anything in a while.
Yeah. No.
And then about 5 minutes later, my dog comes up again and is super excited.
Sorry about that, Clay.
Alright, so we just did some lunging and my boy did really good. And now we're just grabbing some homemade treats that we made. And yeah. Oh, that's nice. And yeah. Oh, that's nice. So now we just fed all the horses their grain. They're all eating it now, which is great. Yeah, so Clay's in the round pen right now because he already got his grain for the day, so he doesn't need more. And he got way more than these horses, which only got a little bit because this is actually their first day ever eating grain since any of them got here, because it took a long time to get everything situated. Well, they have eaten some grain, but they've all had to be separated. So this is their first time eating grain together in literally ever. So yeah, it's going really, really good. They all went to their assigned buckets. And they're all eating very happily, so. Cake. He's already basically done with his. And so they're all eating theirs, they're all happy. His is a little high up, I will admit. But we couldn't figure out another spot for it, but we will tomorrow when we feed them again. But I'm just gonna hang out with Clay. I did groom him some. He's still disgusting, but I couldn't get it all off, and I don't have that much time left here, so I wanted to spend it to hang out with him. And I do come back just the day after tomorrow, so I can groom him then. So he'll be good. Guys, we just returned Clay to the pasture and he went in the stall. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed. Clay says bye.